So, Podgorica, home to around 250,000 and the capital of Montenegro. The internet told us it's the most boring city in Europe. That can't be true, right?
In this video, we're going to dispel that label and explore the top things to do and see, so you can add this amazing city to your itinerary. So let's jump right into it.
Good morning everyone. So it is currently 8 o'clock in the morning and we are here at one of the awesome things here to do in Podgorica, which is called Niagara Falls, and we were lucky enough to call it home for the night.
Obviously we've got our little camper van that we stayed right next to it, just there. This is about a 10-minute cab ride from Podgorica itself, so definitely one of the things to come and see. There's a nice little waterfall right at the end, which I'm going to show you. It's stunning. It's also free as well, and bonus, there's a nice little restaurant next to it as well.
Yeah.
Guys, how amazing is that waterfall, and how lucky are we that we can get up so close to it? It's absolutely amazing. You can feel it going through you. It's crazy.
Yeah, like even when you climb down to the closest part of the waterfall on the rocks, you can feel like the pressure of it going like against your chest, kind of like pounding.
It's unreal.
It's so cool, but it is freezing cold.
And as you saw as well, I'm a bit wet. You can actually go swimming in this river as well, but it's really cold.
And that's actually what the river is named after. The name of it is Sem River, which translates to cold river.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So this waterfall was actually built for a mill around about 150 years ago.
Yeah.
So it wasn't actually intended to be, you know, a tourist attraction, but no. How amazing is it to enjoy this? In the morning, how amazing is it to wake up next to that? It's just... Right, let's go for a swim. Oh, bless them. So all over the Balkans you get loads of stray puppies and dogs. These two are just chilling next to Regila. Oh, they're so cute. I wish we could take you home with us. Oh. The River Sem definitely lives up to its name. It's definitely freezing cold. We think it's 10 degrees. Yeah,
which if you watched our Trebini vlog, is roughly the same temperature, so refreshing.
The Balkans have really cold rivers, so be careful when you're jumping into any of them, because you will get shocked. You could see then that I was struggling to breathe a bit. Body takes a few minutes to get used to it, so be careful.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get some breakfast now, and we'll see you guys
in Podgorica.
Okay guys, we've made it into the centre of Podgorica. We're going to start off by showing you the Millennium Bridge, which is the most iconic landmark in Podgorica.
Yeah, and it's built over the main river, which it runs all the way through the Balkans, which is the Moracha River.
Yeah.
It's 57 kilometers long as well, so it's quite a distance.
Yeah. And also this bridge is 170 meters long, and it was opened for the 2005 Independence Day.
Yeah, and it's really cool as well because they've built little pods but you can just sit and chill.
Okay, we're just walking from the Millennium Bridge into the old town now. There's not actually a lot of the old town still here. Podgorica got really heavily bombed during the end of the World War II. But there's a little bit left of the Ottoman Empire, and I think there's a mosque that's still intact or been rebuilt, so yeah, it's going to be cool to check that out.
Yeah, and we are currently on Moscow Bridge, which is just next to the Millennium Bridge. And this bridge, as well as the monument at the end of it, which we'll show you, was a gift from Moscow because a gentleman called Vladimir Vysotsky, I believe that's how it's pronounced, I'm really bad at Russian, really adored Montenegro, and Moscow gifted this bridge and the monument in memory. Vladimir was a Soviet singer, songwriter, poet and musician. Behind us on his memorial it is translated as, "I regret in this life that I don't have two roots and that I couldn't name Montenegro as my homeland." So we just came off the main road and we are about to walk over the Ribnica Bridge, which parts of it actually date back to the Roman era.
And there's also an old fortress here, which was built in the 14th century by the Turks. And what's cool about this is it doesn't feel like you're actually in the city at all.
No.
You can hear all the water gushing through into the main river.
Yeah.
It's lovely. There's also a little bar here as well.
Podgorica is actually known to be the hottest place in Montenegro.
And it definitely is.
We can feel it so bad today. So the sound of the gushing water, it's really tempting me to dip my toes in. So we're just walking through the windy old town streets to the clock tower, which is the centerpiece of the entire old town.
Yeah, interesting fact as well, it's one of the only things that didn't actually get damaged during the bombings in the Second World War, so yeah, we'll see you guys there. So whilst exploring Podgorica, like many other Balkan towns and cities, you'll notice it'll smell like grill meat. So you've got to check out the local Cevapi. It's a Balkan dish and it's basically some sausages.
Yes, and whilst you're in the city, you have to visit a restaurant called Volat. We're just about to go in it right now, but it's owned by brothers and one of them owns a local butchery. So we've heard that the meat served here should be top notch. Guys, honestly, that was the best Cevapi I've had so far in the Balkans. I don't know about you. I am so full. We are stuffed to the brim. That was so good. And that was really, really cheap. For a capital city, that was for a portion of Cevapi, and you get 10 pieces of Cevapi. It was only €3.50. So compared to the coast, Podgorica is really cheap, which is another fine reason to come here as well. Yeah. And also, Cevapi tastes different from place to place as well. Every restaurant's got its own secret recipes, which is the perfect excuse to get fat off Cevapi like we have. So now we're off to the Cathedral of Resurrection, which is a stunning cathedral as well. We can't wait to get there. Yeah, we heard really, really good things about it. So we've just had a first glimpse of the cathedral. Oh my god, it's so big. It's huge and it looks so beautiful. Hopefully we can have a look inside because it's getting a bit late in the day. Yeah. Because there's so much to do here in this boring city. Wow, so wow. I think we stumbled across the evening ritual. I don't know what to call it really. I'm so speechless at how beautiful that was. Like every single inch in there was covered by beautiful paintings. Yeah. It was, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. That was amazing. Definitely one of the better cathedrals we've been to. Yeah, and like we said, I think we stumbled upon a service in there, which is pretty cool to take part in. Yeah. It's nice observing other cultures, religions. But now that we've had a look at the beautiful cathedral here, we're gonna go and relax in some hippie bars that we've heard about, which is located down a street called Bukaška. So we shall go down there and find out what it's about. So we are now down Podgorica Street and we're gonna have a little stroll down, maybe even grab a drink and
yeah, definitely get a drink.
Just get a feel of the place.
We've walked around about 12-13 kilometers today, so
pretty far.
We want to sit down, maybe get a cocktail, and this is where the locals hang out as well, so it's going to be good to mingle.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Let's try and find the most hipster bar.
Okay guys, that was a boring day, wasn't it? Where's the time gone? How is it 9 PM already? Just goes to show you that, you know, it's not a boring city and we still have stuff to do, so we're going to actually stay here for another day and we're going to go on a wine tasting tour as well tomorrow.
So excited for that. So it's the next day now and we are in Šipčanik, which is famous for having the longest continuous vineyard in Europe.
Yeah, so we're going to be going on hopefully a little tour of the vineyards, a bit of wine tasting.
Yeah.
But also this is also famous for the aircraft hangar here. It was a secret Yugoslav airbase, but they've turned it into a kind of like a storage place for all the wine that they produce. So
pretty cool.
Let's go. So our first impression since being here is there's nobody here. We feel like we're in the wrong place, but I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Maybe we'll be lucky and we'll be the only ones here, or
more wine for us.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Very fruity. I can feel fear or peach, but it is individual thing and different people can find different smells.
Yeah.
Also, contact oxygen with the wine gives to wine another smells and aromas.
First one for everything.
In vineyard we have 28 different grape wine varieties. You can find Merlot, Cabernet, Chardonnay.
Don't neck it. It's nice, very nice.
Okay, so we just finished the tour and it was so cool. It was huge and we got to try 3 different wines with some snacks like some bread and their very own cheese with their homemade extra virgin oil as well, which was very tasty. And it was quite cool. Yeah,
it was literally cool. Obviously it's a cellar, so it was really nice to cool off from this crazy heat. It's like 36 degrees today. And so the aircraft hangar itself was 350 meters long. It's ridiculous. It goes on for what seems like miles. Unfortunately, we couldn't go and visit the vineyards. Apparently you need to pre-book that, so I'd advise doing that if you want to come visit. But we're newcomers to this whole wine tasting experience. That was actually our first wine tasting experience, so
yeah.
And what a better country to do it in.
Yeah.
So it's one of the largest producers of wine in the whole of Europe, Montenegro. So for such a small little country, I think it's a must do.
Yeah.
Anyway guys, we're going to end this video here. Hope we've proved to you that Podgorica is not a boring city. No. Because it's not. We've had so much fun. Yeah. It's been good.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. It has its own history, it has its own atmosphere, it's got cool little streets with coffee shops and a place to have a drink. We loved it. We really did.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Thank you. So if you've enjoyed this video guys and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It'll mean the world to us. Give it a like if you enjoyed the video. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching and here's to adventure.
Wanna drink my wine, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.